We need to get this budget down on time. We need to not have any tax increases. We need to not have any borrowing. And we need to live within the blueprint. We've reduced what we believe the waste, fraud, and abuse amounts in welfare, and we've transferred them to educational line items because we as Republicans believe that there should have been more money there. And that's our focus. That's where we're headed. And we're going to move with deliberate speed. You've heard Governor Corbett say this, and we heard it specifically mentioned by a number of whistleblowers in our public testimony and behind the scenes. The operative language under the Rendell administration with Estelle Richmond was close your eyes and authorize. We have worked hard looking over the governor's proposal, which I think set forth an important blueprint. We heard loud and clear what the electorate, what the citizens of Pennsylvania told us in the last election. Everybody needs to control spending. You need to prioritize your spending. You need to invest in the appropriate areas. Come on, Mark. Come on. Invest in the appropriate areas, but you need to do so focused on the taxpayers. We are fiscal stewards of the hard-earned money of the taxpayers of Pennsylvania. With respect to education, please understand that we are spending $9.6 billion on K through 12 education in the House Republican proposal under our appropriations chair, Bill Adolph. Last year, the state spend on public education was $9.3 billion. The federal stimulus money is gone, but we recognize our duty and we are standing by it, although we are living within the four corners of the fiscally responsible numbers that the governor put forth. In addition, with respect to welfare, and my colleague will be getting into far more detail on this, yes, we are looking at rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse in welfare because we think it has to happen. Democratic Auditor General Jack Wagner himself pinpointed at least $400 million that could come out of this budget based on waste, fraud, and abuse. So yes, with respect to the governor's proposal, we are putting forth less in welfare because we think that waste, fraud, and abuse has to be rooted out. The goal is to have an on-time, no tax increase budget without reckless borrowing and that prioritizes spending and does so within the four corners of the governor's blueprint. And it means that you don't get to spend every dollar of the taxpayers' money that comes in. It means you have to be prudent and smart about it. And I will tell you, our appropriations chair, the appropriations staff, the appropriations committee, and our leadership team took this responsibility very seriously, and I think came up with a product that we can all be proud of. I think the Pennsylvania citizens, once they see our proposal, are going to say, my goodness, it's about time that you got it done on time. It's responsible. It protects the taxpayers. It meets the needs of the citizens of Pennsylvania. And we're appreciative that you are willing to work hard and get it done.